So I was watching the news the other day and I saw a story about a woman in my hometown who fell for the Social Security scam.
The woman said she was cheated out of tens of thousands of dollars and feared for her life.
And I was like, how do these people keep falling for this? I made a video a few months back talking about this very scam, and I talked about how it works and everything. Basically, they call you up and they make you think that your credit card is being used in some fraudulent activities down in Texas or whatever.
And Social Security Administration and law enforcement agencies found 25 bank accounts and 16 credit cards issued and used fraudulently using your Social Security number for committing a fraud of more than $10 million.
You need to pay them or move money out of your account, or you could lose it all or go to jail.
So she sent all of it, over $150,000.
Well, what we learned is that these scams are originating out of India, and they target Canadians and Americans, usually elderly women or ethnic people, making them think that they're in trouble. And I actually have a contact who's working on the inside that I call Steve. And when Steve sees one of his coworkers about to scam someone, he will secretly feed me or my investigator buddy that I've nicknamed Devin the name and the number and tell us to call and warn them. And depending on who's available, one of us will call the victim and try to stop them from sending all their money to the scammers. Hello, I'm just calling to tell you that you're involved in a telephone scam and you need to hang up. Are you still on the phone with them?
Yeah, how could they know they were lying?
Because I have an informant in India and he's telling me that you're involved in a scam. You need to hang up.
Really?
Yep. How would I know?
Okay, who are you? Who are you?
My name's Ben. I have a friend who...
Are you a police or what?
No, I'm just a guy. I have a friend who lives in India and he's an informant for me. He's working for me on the inside and he's telling me that you are being targeted by scammers and you need to hang up on them.
So who should I call to know if this is true or not? Who should I call?
Don't call anybody, just hang up. Just ignore him.
Okay, thank you.
By the way, if you ever get a call from me or Devin saving you thousands of dollars, please don't tell the scammers that they have an informant in their call center. You're going to get Steve killed. We're trying to save as many people as we can, and tipping them off doesn't exactly help. Just hang up. But as of today, we've saved Americans and Canadians millions of dollars, and it's even getting the attention of some major news networks.
About a year ago, Devin received one of those scam calls himself. He said he befriended the man on the other end, who happened to work at a call center in India. That man is now Devin's informant.
He'd send the information, and the arrangement that we had was that every time we saved somebody through his tip, we would send him money as kind of an incentive for him to continue to work with us.
Good job, Devin. But this hasn't exactly been easy for Steve, who's in India. He's raised a lot of eyebrows doing this. But I can't stand to see innocent people losing their life savings, so we told Steve that we'd still be willing to pay him if we can successfully stop a scam from going down, especially if it's someone really vulnerable. So recently, Steve sends Devin a message saying that a woman is on her way to the bank and she's about to wire $16,000 to the scammers. And he gives Devin the woman's phone number and Devin starts calling. But of course she's not picking up. The scammers are scaring the woman, saying that she needs to stay on the line or she could be arrested. So Devin calls like 100 more times, but she's not gonna answer. So Devin's got to intervene in a different way. He needs more info, like what bank she's heading to, and so he asks Steve if he knows anything more. Steve said he heard that she banks at the TD Bank in Ontario, but there are dozens of TD banks in Ontario. Which one was she heading to? Devin says that he needs more info, a city or a street or something, and he asks Steve to think. Was there anything else that he heard? And Steve says he recalls one of them saying something about sand. Sand? What could that mean? So Devin starts calling the banks one at a time, asking them if they have any recollection of the word sand in relation to one of their branches. And of course they don't know what he's talking about, but as Devin is Googling locations, he notices one branch is located at 1571 Sandhurst Circle. He says, that's it, and he immediately calls the bank.
Welcome to TD Canada Trust. Please hold for the next available branch representative.
Thank you for
calling TD Canada Trust. How can I help you?
Hi, this is an emergency. I'm a fraud investigator in Ontario here in Windsor. You have a customer that I believe is into your bank about to withdraw $16,000 for a telephone scam marketing that's going on right now. Can you check with your front counter?
Sure. Do you have the customer name?
All I know is her name is Maria, and she's looking at $16,000. So look for someone who's taking a large amount out of their account.
Okay, give me one moment.
It should be in the bank right now.
So the attendant goes and alerts her manager that a scam is possibly going down in her bank and hands the phone to her.
Hello, thank you for holding.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yes.
This is your manager of customer service. How can I help you?
I'm a fraud investigator in Windsor, and I've got word from one of our investigators in India that one of your customers are about to be scammed for about $16,000, and they should be in the bank right now trying to get that money out of their account.
Okay.
So all I know is her name is...
Mark.
Yep. Do you have anybody in the bank right now?
Not that I know. I can quickly go and check on the line and see if anybody's serving the customer with that name.
Could you please do that quickly?
Yeah, please, if you can hold. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Thanks.
So the manager goes out into the lobby and sees a woman trying to make a transfer for $16,000 and realizes that Devin isn't crazy after all.
Hello?
Yes.
So how do we proceed? One of my tellers has her in front. She's here to do the withdrawal.
Okay, she needs to stop. She needs to not do that withdrawal. Tell her that you're on the phone right now with a fraud investigator. She needs to hang up her phone and do not take that money out of her account.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and reverse the entry?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just proceeding with my...
Tell her that fraud investigator was trying to call her like 400 times if you have the customer there.
Yeah, we have her here. Okay. Can I go ahead and ask her to hang up the phone?
Yes, tell her. Say you're on the line right now with the fraud department. Hang up your phone. Don't answer, just hang up the phone.
Okay.
I'm going to stay on the line.
Devin knows that she's seconds away from losing all that money and she needs to put an end to it fast.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, hi. So she did hang up the phone.
Oh.
She wants me to call the police.
Yes. Yes. Call the police.
Okay.
Whew.
So, with seconds to spare, Steve and Devin were able to save an innocent woman from losing $16,000.
I've never met him. We've got an email relationship, but I'm quite thankful that I was able to intervene and help out, and I was quite thankful for him for doing what he does.
And so, as you can see, some heroes don't wear capes. They hide in the shadows inside Indian scam centers. And despite their circumstances, they still believe in doing the right thing.
He's a silent guardian, a watchful protector, a dark knight.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Also, we would invite you, if you can, to make a donation to help out Steve, because he takes a big risk doing what he does, and so we have to incentivize him to continue doing it. So if you want to help out Steve, I've got some information down below where you can make a donation that'll go directly to him to keep doing this type of thing. Otherwise, thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.